Okay, so the heading says the other population crisis. Everybody knows about population crisis, right? What's wrong with population? It's growing and growing and growing. That's a crisis that everybody knows. But what the reading is about is far from what you have already known, because the heading itself suggests the other population crisis is the crisis that hardly anybody has been aware of. Okay, so now let's move it on to the question, shall we? So there are only a few questions. You're gonna have to match the headings to the paragraph. There is an example. Paragraph number A is one, the accepted view of the future. What is the accepted view? You know already. There are more and more and more people. So the world's gonna be fuller and fuller and fuller. This is it. All right. And paragraph number B is about what, C is about what, D. I think probably the numbering is a little wrong here because it has to be like 1 to 6, not 1 to 5. Okay. So now here, number one has already been used. Okay. So read the heading and predict what kind of information you're going to find underneath these heading. Number two, the pros and cons of fluctuating birth rate. You know, the fluctuating is like rise and fall and rise and fall. It's like in a rhythmic regular pattern. It's called fluctuating. And what's good about that? What's bad about that? So the paragraph is going to talk about both the good and the bad things about those birth rate fluctuating. And number three, falling birth rates, main facts and figures. So that paragraph is gonna have many numbers because they say main facts and figures. So if you see a paragraph with lots of numbers, then probably it's got to be number three. And number four, measure to reduce the population growth. So measure action. So people take action. I mean, governments probably take the action to reduce the population growth. What measure? Okay, and number five, population likely to grow indefinitely. Okay, that's pretty much similar to heading number one. Number six, a conscious decision to have fewer children. So they're going to tell you that people are having fewer and fewer children. It's not an accident. It's just they consciously limit the size of their family. Okay, so the paragraph is going to talk about that. And number seven, the experts challenging existing belief. Okay, what is existing belief? The existing beliefs like people are there will be more and more and more people. But the experts are challenging. Really, really, I don't think so. So that paragraph is about the experts indicating their criticism about what people have been thinking. All right, and number eight, need to maintain the ratio of the workers to the pensioners. The pensioners are like the senior citizens, and people tend to live longer with better nutrition and better health care. But you need young people. You need more people, I guess, to keep the ratio of the young workers to the pensioners. So that paragraph is going to talk to you about that. And unintentional and engineered cause of falling birth rate. So the main theme is the birth rate is falling. Sometimes unintentional, which means accident, and another times engineered, mean it's deliberate, intentional control. So birth rate is falling sometimes because of the accidents, and sometimes because of the um, intentional purposes. Okay, and number 10 is the medical breakthrough in birth control. Okay, so let's do the matching, shall we? And you also get a lot of ideas for an essay, believe me, which you're gonna do it probably either tomorrow or the day after.